everybody checking in. Karibuni. Welcome to my Facebook Live session. If you're here and you've not subscribed or joined the Baby Love Network website, please go ahead and check it out. Baby Love Network is exactly about that. It's about babies and love and networking, finding out what it's a resource really for young parents. So if you have not yet liked this page, please go ahead and like this page right now. Like it, yes, thank you. And then check out the website www.babylovenetwork.com. Yes. So I need to make sure that I have a better signal. I hope my signal is okay. So listen, guys, last week I talked about I started talking about the Kenya I want for my kids, and I think this is a topic that you can't really exhaust at a go. You can't really exhaust it in one go because there's so much I'm sure we want as parents for our kids, and for me, this is why I felt like I wanted to do a part 2 of the same thing, the Kenya I want for my kids, in as much as it's so much you can't really exhaust it all. I just wanted to give a second part of what it is that I feel I want. I hope mnanisikia, by the way. I'm not sure, my phone was having issues before, sijui kama ni simu yangu ama ni network sielewi. But whoever is joining us, welcome, karibuni sana. Listen, that dog better not make noise for me. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm talking about the Kenya I want for my kids. And like I said, I started this conversation last week. I'm going to try and keep it short and to the point and feel, hey, Christine! What's up? Long time, sweetheart. Thanks for joining. Yes. So what inspires me right now about to talk about the Kenya that I want is because I recognize myself, and I think we all must recognize ourselves as leaders of today. If any change is going to happen in this country, guys, listen, if you're 25 and up, don't think you're a leader of tomorrow, you're a leader of today. So if there's any change that's going to happen in this country, you are the one to activate it. Don't cheat yourself that you want to do this some other time. David, you're watching me from Qatar. Naskika Qatar. Thank you. I'm breaking. Damn. Oh no. I don't know why. I think it's the weather. It's about to rain. I don't know. But thanks for joining. Thanks for coming on. So last time I talked about a couple of things that I would like to see for my thanks, Mary, thanks for joining in. Some of the things I was saying about where we are at as Kenya, and why I think it's important for all of us to step up as parents. We must all step up. This thing about looking at the people who are our leaders as our bosses, they are not our bosses. That's what I was telling guys last time. Listen, these are people who look for a job. They're looking for a job. They are coming to us looking for a job. And if you're a good employer, you're going to make sure that you look for people who are qualified to run the business of the country, because that's what it is. We are looking for managers who can run this country. We're not looking for people who are going to step in and boss us around. Nah. Yeah? Sawa sawa. Ellie, thanks for joining. Rose, I see you, girl. Jackie, I see you as well. Reshi Morigo, Nakucheki. Cheers. Thanks, my darling. Rosie, haya, newagare. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I'm passionate about my country. I'm passionate about my kids, passionate about family. And that's why I think it's important for all of us to have this conversation, the Kenya we want for our kids. So I'm going to tell you guys a funny story, an interesting story. It's not funny, that made me think about why I thought about doing this second bit. I was going to do something totally different. But why I thought about this, last Sunday I was having coffee with a friend of mine at a place, and then once we finished having our coffee, I needed to go buy some medicine because my nyakeo was getting down. You know, this weather, she was coming down with something. So I was driving out, I was going to the chemist, and then when I'm driving, I saw this guy running, a guy, he looks like he's well in his 60s. He's running after me and with some papers, and I thought, man, I don't want to, sometimes you're like, I don't know if I want to deal with this, and he's coming to me, to my window, the window of my car, and he's telling me, just put your window down, and he's telling me, listen, I'm not a beggar, my child is sick, I need medicine for my child, that's all, I'm not here to beg you, I'm not here to disturb you, I wouldn't do this if my child was not sick. And I asked him, what's wrong with the child? He said, I don't know. I've been given these dawas. He's a guy, you can tell he's probably traveled from the village or something like that. And he's been told these are the dawas that he needs to buy. So that's the coincidence. I was going to the pharmacy to buy for my child medication because she was unwell. So I said, listen, this is how I'm going to test if this guy is genuine. I told him, follow me to the chemist, and I'll buy your child the medication. And I went out. Yeah, I didn't let the guy in the car because I wasn't sure if he's legit or not. So I said, and the chemist was not so far down the road. So I said, follow me. I'm going to that chemist over there. Let's meet there, and I'll buy the dawas because I was going there anyway. So when we went, the guy was running, maze. He was running behind me. He came. He's like, listen, I bought, and he was being so honest. He was telling me, I bought this one I couldn't afford. This is the one. And my child, he's unwell. He's in college. He wasn't young. He's probably, I guess, in his early 20s. He's not well. Just buy for him this dawa. So I thought, you know what? It's okay. This guy, he's genuinely in need. The way he's run after me, the way he's here justifying, and he's told me, I have all these others. It's this one that is expensive. Buy for my child. So I bought the dawa for the child. I wasn't even thinking about anything. I bought it for the child. I bought for my child, and the guy was so grateful. I have never seen a man so grateful. And I thought, man, this is what our kids do to us. When you're at that point where you're desperate and you've prayed and you're telling God, please send someone. And then here the prayer has been answered. And so he was really thanking me. Then he asked me, what's your name? And I told him, my name is Wahoo. And he paused for a second. Then he told me, you know what? My son, this son that you're buying dawas for, he's in college. And he's been so measured by a guy called Karanja. And I hadn't even thought about, I'm like, wow, that's good. I'm glad that Karanja is so measuring your child. But only after a few seconds did I see the context in which he was talking. He's not of my ethnic background. He's from another ethnic background. And for him, he was basically trying to say, listen, Kenya, we need people like you in leadership. He was saying we need people who think beyond tribe. Atuangali is like, Karanja anasomesha mtoto wangu, amemlipia school fees yote. Na wewe and for me, let me tell you, the issue of tribe didn't even begin to arise. It was never a question in the first place. I'm like, your child is sick. I'll buy your child medication because I can. And I'm here as a parent. I understand your desperation. I'm going to help you. And he was saying, as a guy in his 60s, yeah, who's not of my ethnic background, he was saying, we need to move past the issue of tribe as a country and look at each other kwa utu. Tuangalia tuseme, si ati ukabila kabila haijawai, it doesn't do much. The only thing, when we look at things from a tribal perspective, the only thing that thing manages to do is to break us. And if we need to be able to shed the thingies that have been blocking our eyes and understand that we have to not think about tribe. The other day there was a young child that was, it was an unfortunate thing. I came across it on Facebook as well. She'd been in an accident with her dad, and the dad was injured, and I think he had lost his phone, and the girl was in hospital, and there was a plea put out, like, if anybody knows this child, please raise let's contact the parents, contact the mother, the family, anything, and let's reconnect this child with the people that they love. I kid you not, at that point, there is nobody who thought about tribe. They just thought, this child needs help, and she needs me. Whatever my background is, whatever my race, my color, my what is it called, my status, that flyer was shared everywhere, right? And the child was found. My point is this, guys. Let's look at things that unite us as human beings, as Kenyans, and not things that separate us. When the child needs to be reconnected with their parent, do we think about tribe? Do we think about, me, I'm rich, you're poor? We don't. We're like, this child needs to be reconnected. Listen, guys, I'll take us back even when Westgate was happening. Yeah? It was an unfortunate situation, but the memory that sticks in my head is this lady, an agent, who had to me, don't do this. Oh. No! Can you guys see me? I can't believe it. Can you see me? Yes, I did share it on my Facebook and on my IG, the post about the child who was missing. And I saw it on so many other people's, and immediately I shared on my Facebook. Yes, and I asked guys, share. I think over 200 people shared instantly within 5 minutes that post, right? And that's what I'm saying. We need to look beyond the things that separate us and understand that looking at someone and putting that thing about you're from a different, dude, it never helped anybody. Will the price of unga be better for you than it is for me because your ethnic background is different from mine? It won't. Yeah, the price is the same. We have to understand the things that bring us together are more. They are more than the things that separate us. The thing that separates us is one. And we have to be able to put it aside and say, listen, I'm going to look into me. And I'm going to look into the thing that joins me to somebody else and understand that it is important for all of us to have great education for our kids. It's important for all of us to have good health care for our kids. Good roads for our kids. Not about tribe. It's not an issue about tribe. The Kenya I want for my kids is a Kenya that tribe just exists as that, as tribe, not as a thing to bookmark you. If we look at, it shouldn't be a thing that we look at and say, because I am from this part of the country, I'm going to be different from the other one. No, it shouldn't be. Tribe should just be a thing that we say, I was born into this ethnic background. Doesn't make me better, doesn't make me worse. It's just part of who I am. And that's it. But overall, I'm Kenyan. I'm Tribe Kenya. I'm Tribe Kenya. I'm Tribe Kenya. The Kenya I want for my kids is a Kenya where everybody says, I am Tribe Kenya. My connection is weak. It's doing for me like that. But I hope that you guys have heard me. I mean, there's a lot that I want for this country, and I'm sure there's a lot that you do. But we have to understand that we can't put it on somebody else to do. It has to be me and you in the way we relate to each other. We are the ones who are going to make a difference in this country. In the way that we choose the leaders that are going to, it has to be about delivery. It has to be about qualification. It has to be about people who put this country first. Not saying because I'm from X ethnic background or X ethnic background. Those are things that divide us. They never help. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna check out now before this thing checks me out. But I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope that you will subscribe to my School of Thought of Tribe Kenya. Let's push Tribe Kenya. That let it be the thing that we see. That is the Kenya I want my kids by the time they are grown up. They say, dude, I'm from this ethnic background, but I'm Tribe Kenya. One love. Take care.